Hello everyone! Today I'm taking you on a rainy wandering. Well, I literally have no choice. It's been raining for 2 weeks, more or less non-stop in London, and though I have wandered on my own in the rain, I've not filmed anything because it's not easy. But today I am back to Richmond Park after many months. Here we go. And I'm gonna take you somewhere special today in the park. We are gonna go here. Oh, focus on it. It's called Isabella Plantation. I'll tell you more about it as we walk. I miss this park, but I have moved away some months ago, so now I live really far from it and I don't get to come very often. But why I chose to do that now, in spite of the rain, is because Isabella Plantation is famous for its beautiful rhododendrons and azaleas, and they are in bloom finally. Well, they have been for a few weeks because I saw people posting about it, but at that time I had other plans, and since I wanted to come here, it's been raining all the time. So now I've decided I'm coming no matter what, and I hope to still catch them, and I hope that the rain didn't ruin the blooms. They usually last for many weeks, so one can only hope. So yeah, we are back to beautiful Richmond Park. For those of you who have not been on wanderings with me here, I recommend you do check out the previous ones. I filmed a couple or 3, I'm not sure. They're on the playlist for the wanderings. They're really beautiful, so do check them out. Okay, I'll pick it up when we get closer to Isabella Plantation. One of my favorite things are ferns, and I just had to stop to show them to you. Richmond Park is full of bracken, and these are the new shoots for this year. As you can see, there's a mini forest sprouting up. Well, this is a small patch, but there's loads and loads where you do feel like you're in a bracken forest, so it's quite amazing. Richmond Park is famous for its oak trees, and it has several which are hundreds of years old. This is a small one, but there's a bigger one on this side. They are called ancient oaks because of the length of time they have been around, and they're absolutely splendid in every season. Well, rain is coming down, but it's super overcast, so the light is not favorable, but I hope that when we get to the azaleas, their amazing colors will come through no matter of the light conditions. Okay. I have stopped here because I wanted you to hear the birds, and I'm sure by now many of you recognize them as the Rosary Parakeets. They are spread out all through London and Surrey and Kent, but they have a massive colony here in Richmond Park. They're very beautiful, but they're very noisy and they can be quite naughty as well. But hey, everyone is just trying to survive, aren't we all? There we go. I hope the sound is audible. And we'll just have some raindrops on my umbrella. ASMR. Crazy! I'm fed up with you, rain. Go somewhere else. And here we are at one of the gates. It has several entrances. So let's go in. Oops. And we can already see some splash of color. And let's not ignore the rest of the beauties. There's some beautiful bluebells. Oops, oh dear. It's gonna be a little bit tricky to film with an umbrella, a tripod, and other miscellaneous bits I'm carrying. But I shall try my best. It's a beautiful willow tree. And it seems like there's plenty of people around. Looks like I'm not the only one who's not bothered by the rain. Okay, let's go have a look at them. Let's start with you, little Pinky. Wow. Look at that. Even in this weather it looks splendid, and I can see lots of little busy bees on them. Beautiful. I like all the colors they come in. And in this particular plantation, they have planted a whole festival of colors. So let's go and see what else we can discover. Here's the yellow orangey one. I think this one is called the fire azalea, but I will need to double check because there are so many different ones. Oh, rain, honestly. Stop it! There you go. Okay, there's different paths one can follow. So I've decided to do a tour of it, going towards the right. Almost said left. Oh, they smell amazing. Everything smells amazing here now. I'm in an enchanted garden. Can you hear the birds? Beautiful knotty tree. And this is actually called the Blue Belvolk, and for good reason. Look at all of them. Hoping that I can put my umbrella down soon. I think I'll try and do that. Oh my word, so lovely. I came across a tree with the most amazing bark. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a type of plum tree, Prunus cerula. That's what the little label says. There we go. But honestly, this bark is just beautiful. So anyway, what can I tell you about Isabella Plantation? As I said, it is part of Richmond Park, and just a few hundred years ago, this whole territory, which is about 42 acres, was a bog land. And then, if I remember correctly from the stuff I read, in the mid 800s, a guy whose name I forgot, decided to plant some trees and fence up the area from the rest of the park. And then slowly over the decades it developed into something else. I think around the Second World War is the time when they first planted rhododendrons here, and then it was officially opened in 1953. So since then it has been a delight for probably millions of people who come to visit this park every year. Okay, I'm trying to see if some of them are already finished blooming or they're yet to pop. But as I said, they started blooming some weeks ago, so you might not get to see everything. Bluebells as well, just lovely. Just gonna try and do occasional panoramic shots because there's just too much to see and I can't run everywhere. We can't forget the lovely little daisies either. And there's a few more camellias left as well. The camellias have bloomed already in most parts, but again, it depends on their mood. They can start blooming earlier or later. Look at that. And look at that. Look at that magnificent sight. Needless to say that this spectacle of color attracts a gazillion extra tourists and curious people down the park itself, and for good reason. Just look at it. Oh, I don't even know which one to stare at first. Okay, let's start with you, gorgeous purpley pink. Lovely. And look at that. And a different type. These ones are smaller. These ones are darker. Honestly, if these flowers would decide to play a mirror on the wall, tell me who's the fairest of them all. It would be a very fierce competition. And I think we would be unjust to say that one is more beautiful than the other. Look at these tiny ones. They are about a sixth of the size of the other ones. Still gorgeous. Oh, focus please. And a different one. Honestly, it's like rain or shine, I'm gonna be here for hours, that much I know. There's a little bridge over a tiny creek. These ones are still yet to bloom. Some of them. This is not, is it? Ah. I'm not sure. Yes, it is. I'm confusing myself. Because the whole thing about rhododendrons and azaleas is complicated enough. Which is which, and the way now I learned to kind of tell them apart. Look at that abundance, look at that, it's like flower upon flower. But getting back to my initial rambling is, I don't know if you guys watch The Big Bang Theory or used to watch it. I did many times over, and there's an episode once where one of the reoccurring characters called Zach, who's not a very bright person, actually has a fairly wise conclusion when he tells the guys that all thumbs are fingers, but not all fingers are thumbs. Well, this is exactly how it is with the azaleas and rhododendrons. The thing is that all azaleas are rhododendrons, but not all rhododendrons are azaleas. So, there you go. I hope you learned something. The rhododendrons themselves, well, not the azalea versions, those are evergreens, whereas the other ones lose their leaves and regenerate every spring. So, and also they have different number of stamens in their middle. The azaleas have, I think, 6 to 8, or something like that, and the rhododendrons have more. And also the flower shape is a little bit different. But I just don't know which one to run to. My goodness. Oh. And there's some different ones there. So let's go see those ones. I think those are the normal rhododendrons. Yeah, different leaves and flowers. But equally spectacular. Look at that. And I think that the raindrops actually now give them a whole lot of oomph, if you will. Wow. I'm so happy I came and I didn't chicken out because of the rain. You are all gorgeous. Absolutely. Wow. And a different color. Just look at the layering. They've trimmed them really cleverly. Look at that. Honestly, who doesn't want to be a little insect for a while? And just delight in these gorgeous beauties. Oh, there you are, little bee. Oh, okay, it's gone. Now let's see some that are yet to bloom. Look at that. There's almost like a lotus-like quality. Look at that. Okay, the rain stopped, so everybody who was hiding now is emerging, and so are the kids. There we go. My. So, dear friends, if you're ever in London in May and you like nature and flowers, I recommend you to come and visit the Isabella Plantation, because you will never forget it. and I'm gonna take you to some other parts of it. There are 3 small ponds which we are gonna visit. So as much as I don't want to leave from this spot, I will, because I want to see it all before it gets dark. Other than the ponds, there's a few creeks going through it, which are lovely. It kind of makes me feel like I'm in some sort of Japanese garden. Oh, look at the fern. Still curled up because they are still babies. And they also come in white. And they still look beautiful. Look at that. And happy birds after the rain. And there's a red one there. My trainers are gonna be soaking wet because they're the canvas type, but I don't care. Look at that. Hello, I found you. It's a little robin up there. Oops. I don't know if you can see him. There he is. Tiny little thing with a very loud voice. I really like them. They're super cute. And we are out to a more woodlandy area, which I love. Look at the different barks. This one, and then we have this reddish one. It's a type of conifer. And more bluebells, and more azaleas. And it seems to me that this might turn into a 2-part wandering, because there's just too much to show you. So yeah, I'll see how it goes, but if it stretches over 35 minutes or so, then I will do it in 2 parts. And one thing that I'm gonna do for you not to wait for very long is that I'm gonna upload the second part the Thursday after, so you'll only have to wait for a week to see the rest of it. I love that sound. There's a small one, but it's small, but it has the biggest flowers of any I've seen. Let me just see. They are about 10 centimeters in diameter and a very lovely pale pink, and they smell amazing. Seriously, just oh, this is another time when smell-o-vision is very needed, because the aroma is lovely, the scent rather. I found some little friends, 3 male Mandarin Ducks. They're so beautiful as well. I love the greenish hue on their heads and on the tip of their wings and stuff. Beautiful. trying to spot other things as well, and I'm not sure what those plants are. I will look them up when I get home, and I'm gonna probably add it in the description. They are beautiful. I like the leaves as well, and the flowers. Okay, we came from there. I just want to show it to you more. There's the little creek and the field of bluebells. It's just lovely. We're gonna go down that way towards the white ones. Oh, look at that reflection, and the actual bushes. Oh no, don't start again. Oh no, look, it's starting to rain again. Stop it. They are splendid, absolutely splendid. And let's have some moss as well. Another favorite thing of mine. Well, not mine, but I do like it. Look at that. I have explained about moss and lichens in previous videos, so if you're curious, look those up. A bit closer to the white ones, but it's on the other side of the creek, so I'm leaning in as much as I can without falling in, hopefully. Oh, stunning. And so are you, my friends. Look at your stunning leaves and color. And I spotted something else that grows by the water, and it's another plant that I don't know what it is, which I shall identify when I get home. Can't even see it properly, but it almost looks like a type of orchid to me. I have no idea. It's very pretty though. It's about, let's see, almost a meter tall. I'm following the creek. I'll just show you again what is around me. Oops. Sorry, I still have the umbrella dangling from one of my arms. I have my bag. This. Past that beautiful white bush, and on the other side there's more colors peeking out, so we're gonna go, well no, I'm gonna stick to this spot. Otherwise I'll just confuse myself. Back to another patch. It's just crazy how beautiful they all are. Look at that. It's just unbelievable. And I found some Heathrow Heather, which is also very beautiful. Nice big shrub. Let's try to see the flowers. Cooperate and focus. These are beautiful too. I like everything that I can find in nature. I'm pretty sure at least 99% of it. There's a different version in white. Look at that. We have rusty tiny middles. Really pretty too. And something else that I recognize, but the name escapes me again. I will try to put timestamps and names for the bits I could not remember, or I actually didn't know at all. If you're curious, you can check that out in the description. Oh, it's very windy. And something else that just started blooming. Very pretty yellows. They look like tiny stars. Look. They're just about a centimeter in diameter. They're so delicate and very beautiful. This is a big shrub type thingy. There we go. And the bumblebee in action. Beautiful big willow. Just the light is not good. And bleeds. Last year's. There's gonna be more and more fresh green ones coming up. Can hear cracking inside. And we have arrived to one of the ponds. And there's some beautiful Mandarin Ducks on here. There's the males. Here's the female. And they have ducklings. Look at that little cutie. This is the first time I actually see, I'm seeing Mandarin ducklings. Because they can be quite elusive, and I have seen the parents before, adults. Never got to see the ducklings. So this is nice. Okay, I don't know. Oh. Some proper splashing. Not only one. I've seen another one, but I think that belongs to a different family, and they went up to hide. Hey! Little fights. What are you guys doing? Hey! Okay, I found him. Don't hide. There's the mom. She's beautiful. And then some other ones. Oh look, there's another duckling there. I did tell you I've seen two. There, you get to see them. I'm so happy. won't hurt it, you big bully. Come on, Mama. Look after your little ones. There we go. I think they are a family together. And they are going away. Okay, with this beautiful sight of Mandarin ducks and mallard ducks, I have decided, oh, there was, I don't know if I got it before they went into the reeds, there was moorhen, mama and some chicks. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that I decided to end part 1 of the wanderings at Isabella Plantation here. And I'm gonna go and continue on a different path and film the other side of it all, because it's just super beautiful and this is the season for it. They're being naughty, keep on chasing each other and pinching each other. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more amazing azaleas, rhododendrons and other miscellaneous wonders, then tune in a week's time. I will continue with part 2. Bye.